In the heart of a rural village near Jaunpur city, the heavy heat of the day masks a hidden danger that has sent a wave of fear through the local community. For generations, these ancient brick houses had provided shelter for families, but today an uninvited guest has claimed a territory dangerously close to the dinner table. Murliwale Hasla, a man whose life is a daring dance with some of nature's most misunderstood predators, arrives at the scene to find a crowd gathered in hushed anticipation. The air is thick with tension as the villagers point toward a dark corner of a room where a makeshift wooden board rests against a mud brick wall. This is a common sight in these parts, where the lines between human habitation and the wild often blur, creating a fragile and sometimes deadly coexistence. The rescuer begins by speaking with the family, listening to the account of a woman who first spotted the serpent while cleaning in the dim light of the morning. Her narrow escape is a stark reminder of the risks faced by those living in these environments, where a single misstep in the shadows can have permanent consequences. Murliwale takes a moment to educate the onlookers, stressing that while fear is natural, understanding is the key to safety. He moves with a calculated calmness, his eyes scanning every crack in the unfinished masonry and every pile of debris that could serve as a perfect ambush point for a cold-blooded hunter. The floor is made of packed earth, riddled with holes created by rodents, which are the primary reason this apex predator has ventured indoors. As he prepares to reveal the creature, he reminds everyone that in the world of the serpent there is no malice, only the instinct to survive and the reflex to defend. With a specialized metal hook, he gently lifts the edge of the heavy wooden plank, and the atmosphere in the room shifts instantly. There, coiled in the shadows, lies one of the most iconic and feared reptiles on the planet, the Indian cobra. Known scientifically as Naja Naja, this serpent is a master of intimidation, and as the light hits its scales, it realizes its sanctuary has been breached. The cobra doesn't immediately flee. Instead, it rises, expanding its ribs to form the legendary hood that has inspired awe and terror for millennia. The spectacle is breathtaking, a display of raw natural power and geometric beauty, but it is also a grave warning. Every hiss is a calculated burst of air intended to drive the intruder away, and every flick of its forked tongue is gathering chemical information from the air, searching for an opening or an escape route. Murliwale stands his ground, his movements fluid and non-threatening, a technique perfected through years of high-stakes encounters. He explains to the captivated audience that this cobra is particularly large and well-fed, a sign that it has lived undisturbed in this house for quite some time, feeding on the rats that occupy the mud walls. The danger is not just in the snake's presence, but in the potent neurotoxic venom it carries within its fangs, a substance designed to paralyze the nervous system of its prey and, if necessary, its enemies. As the rescue continues, the snake attempts to retreat into the deep crevices of the brickwork, seeking the safety of the dark earth. The rescuer must act with precision, using the hook to guide the serpent away from the wall without causing it harm or triggering a defensive strike. The crowd watches through the lenses of their phones, witnessing a prehistoric battle of wits between man and beast. The cobra is incredibly agile, its muscular body moving with a liquid grace that belies its strength. It strikes out at the air, a lightning-fast movement that serves as a final deterrent, but Murliwale remains unfazed. He gently coaxes the snake into the open, allowing everyone to see the magnificent markings on its back, the spectacle pattern that characterizes this species. This is a crucial moment for education, as he explains that such encounters are becoming more frequent as natural habitats shrink and human settlements expand. He emphasizes the importance of lighting, noting that the woman who found the snake was lucky the lights were on, for in the dark, the cobra is a ghost that strikes unseen. After a series of tense maneuvers, the cobra is finally guided toward a green cloth bag, a temporary vessel that will carry it away from the human world and back to the wilderness where it belongs. The snake resists at first, its hood still flared in a defiant stand, but eventually it senses the dark interior of the bag as a safe burrow and slides inside. The tension that gripped the room finally breaks, replaced by a sense of relief and profound respect for the animal. Murliwale ties the bag securely, his mission accomplished without a single drop of blood shed on either side. He stands before the villages one last time, a guardian of both the people and the wildlife, delivering a message of conservation and caution. He reminds them that every creature has a role in the ecosystem and that by choosing rescue over killing, they are preserving the delicate balance of nature. As he carries the bag out into the sunlight, the village returns to its rhythm, but with a newfound awareness of the silent neighbors that share their world. The Indian cobra, a symbol of both life and death, will soon be released into a forest far from human reach, continuing its ancient journey in the shadows of the wild, while the people of the village sleep a little sounder, knowing that for today, the danger has been relocated and a life has been saved.